There I was, again, in a dark movie theater, hiding out, cowering in a corner, and stuffing my face with crunchy, greasy, salty movie popcorn. Mind you, I just had dinner. Didn't matter. I was still hungry. What about you? Are you ever driven by demanding cravings that make you mindlessly overeat? Do you ever feel that you just want more and more and more of your packaged favorites? Do you feel that you just can't get enough? That was me over a decade ago. After a heartbreaking year, helplessly watching cancer end my mother's life, suddenly I was hounded by colossal cravings. My substance of choice, ultra-processed carbohydrates, what I now call carb garbage, garbage. At the time, I felt ashamed, humiliated, like a big fraud. You see, I know better. I'm a former sugar and carb addict, journalist, author, super clean eater. And since 2007, I've been warning people about the dangers of sugar. Yet there I was in my grief, and it slipped my mind that garbage quickly turns to sugar in our bodies. Why should we care? Because too much sugar, which is what most people consume, may lead to cancer, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, obesity, and a number of other preventable diseases. To be clear, when I talk about garbage, I am not talking about Mother Nature's carb gifts, like fresh fruits and veggies that pop out of the ground or grow on trees. I'm talking about mass-produced food substances that contain lots of added sugar, flour, fat, salt, artificial flavors, and so on. Back to my garbage quandary. For months on end, I devoured chips, crackers, corn-fried anything. Every morning, I vowed to stop. Every afternoon, I caved into garbage again. Every night came rage, regret, and remorse. Sound familiar? Before long, I gained 21 pounds, developed insulin resistance, and was walloped by a slew of symptoms like brain fog, dizziness, and headaches. Thankfully, hitting rock bottom woke me up. I defiantly decided to put the kibosh on my garbage habit. As soon as I began to eat cleanly again, I began to think clearly again. My journalistic curiosity was ignited, and for the next 7 years, I dove into the research. I wanted to discover, why do so many of us eat so badly? When do these junk foods call out to us? And how can we take back our power, tune out temptation, and make healthier choices? I've now identified 21 reasons that we eat badly. I'll share 3. Reason number 1, temptation. We are being set up to eat badly. Just head out into a place I call the junk foods jungle, and you'll be lured by scores of unhealthy concoctions. They all seem to be calling out to us, eat me, or so it feels. Small wonder we succumb to a type of overeating I call, see it? Crave it gorging. Reason number 2 that we eat badly, relationships. In my case, after my mom passed away, I wolfed down garbage in a fast, frantic, frenetic way. Meet heartbreak binging. Then there's a food romance connection. People may overeat if they're arguing with their loved ones, splitting up, or even happy. Enter bickering binging, divorce devouring, and contentment shopping. Yeah, it's complicated. And don't even get me started on those well-meaning friends, loved ones, and coworkers who urge you, oh, please have some of my pecan pie. Know any polite food pushers like that? Reason number 3 that we eat badly, stress. I'm willing to bet that most of you have eaten badly when you felt anxious. But let's face it, stress splurging, as I call it, does not give us any lasting comfort. We're still stuck with our worries and maybe excess weight. Enough doom and gloom. Now for the good news. What if I told you that eating badly is not a done deal? That you have the power to make healthier choices, and that it's far easier than you may think. Let me share 3 of my fast, easy, convenient ways to tune out temptation. Tip number 1, see yourself as a healthy eater. You know the expression, you are what you eat? Well, let's turn that around and decide you eat what you are, and you are a healthy eater. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You prefer nutrient-rich foods. Here's how I see it. I am a clean eater. No sugar, no garbage, no artificial sweeteners. That's non-negotiable. And that staunch belief helps me consistently tune out temptation. Tip number 2 to tune out temptation. Get curious. If junk foods call out to you, ask yourself, why? Do I feel mad, sad, scared? What's going on? Or is simply seeing your favorite junk foods triggering you? Curiosity can be your ally in helping you decode what's going on. By the way, research in the publication Neuron shows that curiosity can activate dopamine, which is the same feel-good neurotransmitter released when you eat sugar. And tip number 3 to tune out temptation. You'll love this one. Hug yourself. Yes, you heard me right. Research shows that when you embrace your loved ones, you may lower your levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, and increase your levels of oxytocin, the love drug. But guess what? You can get those same feel-good sensations when you hug yourself. Join me. Test it out wherever you are in the world. Trust me, hugging yourself is an absolute game changer. Let's recap. 3 fast, easy, convenient ways to tune out temptation. 1, see yourself as a healthy eater. 2, get curious. And 3, hug yourself. Thankfully, my days of picking out garbage are long gone. Whew. What I've found is that we can choose to stand strong in the junk foods jungle. We can choose to respect our precious one and only bodies. We can choose to tune out that nagging, eat me voice. Trust me, it is so worth it to eat healthy foods, because when you eat better, you feel better. When you eat better, you live better. When you eat better, you are better. Now, before we part company, let's not take ourselves so seriously. We are not Pavlov's salivating pooches. We can swat away temptations like they're pesky flies. And we don't have to take orders from a cookie. Join me. Take back your power to eat better. And when you hear that tempting voice, remember, you always have a choice. Thank you.